Today's video is not just another English lesson. It is a wake-up call for your soul.
We are talking about a painful truth that many of you hide deep inside. You used to lead hundreds of people. You were a manager. You were a teacher. You were a professional.
But today, you stand in a cold warehouse. You follow simple instructions from someone much younger than you.
You feel invisible. You feel small. And you tell yourself, it is because my English is bad.
Stop. This video is here to break that lie. Your English might be basic, but your value is not. Most people limit themselves not because they lack talent, but because they believe their broken English means they have a broken life.
If you continue to stay silent, if you continue to let fear control your tongue, you will stay invisible forever. The world will not come to save your dreams. The world will not remind you how great you were back home.
But there is a way out. Today, we are not just learning words. We are building a powerful mindset. In this story, you will find the answer to escape this cycle. You will learn how to speak with dignity, even with simple words.
You will realize that you are still a leader.
Let's start a journey from being invisible to being respected.
Before we enter the story of Mr. Vinh, we need to arm ourselves.
Not with guns or swords, but with words that protect your heart.
Listen carefully.
These are not just English words, they are your new mindset.
First, the word dignity. D-I-G-N-I-T-Y. Dignity means your self-worth.
In your country, you had a high position. People respected you.
Now, you carry boxes. You clean floors.
But remember, your job is small, but your dignity is big. Do not let a language barrier take away your dignity. Repeat after me. I work with dignity. Second, the word instruction. I-N-S-T-R-U-C-T-I-O-N. An instruction is a direction or an order. In the warehouse, the supervisor gives you many instructions.
Move this box.
Go to aisle 5. When you don't understand, you feel panicked.
You feel stupid.
But not understanding an instruction doesn't mean you are not smart.
It only means you need more time.
From now on, do not say, I'm sorry, I'm bad at English. Say, please repeat the instructions slowly. Third, the word identity. I-D-E-N-T-I-T-Y. Identity is who you are. Many immigrants lose their identity. They think, I am just a laborer now.
No. Your identity is a leader, a father, a mother,
a brave person who crossed the ocean for a better life. Your job is what you do. Your identity is who you are. English is just a tool to show your identity to the world. Fourth, the phrase step by step. S-T-E-P-B-Y-S-T-E-P. You want to speak like a native speaker today? That is a trap. A leader knows that big things take time. You led hundreds before because you understood the process. Learning English is a process. One word today, one sentence tomorrow. Step by step. Do not rush. Do not quit.
And finally, resilience. R-E-S-I-L-I-E-N-C-E. Resilience is the power to stand up after you fall.
When someone looks down on you because of your accent, use resilience. Smile. Breathe and keep learning. Their words cannot hurt you if you are resilient. These 5 words are your shield. Now, keep them in your mind as we follow the story of a man who almost lost his soul in a warehouse. The smell of old cardboard and cold metal. The sound of heavy trucks. The feeling of freezing air on a Tuesday morning. This is the new world of Mr. Vinh. Every morning at exactly 5 a.m., Vinh stands in front of a giant warehouse in Texas. The sky is still dark, the stars are still shining, but Vinh is not looking at the stars. He is looking at his hands. His hands are rough now, they are dry from moving boxes all day. He wears a bright orange vest. On the vest, there is a small name tag, Vinh, General Labor. General Labor. 2 words that feel like a heavy stone in his heart. Because in his mind, Vinh is not just General Labor. Inside his head, there is a different world. A world of white shirts and silk ties. A world where he sat in a large office, with floor-to-ceiling glass windows. In Vietnam, Vinh was a powerful man. He was a senior manager at a famous bank. He spent 15 years building his career. When he walked down the hallway, people stopped talking. They looked at him with respect. Good morning, Mr. Vinh, they said. What is the plan for today, Mr. Vinh? They asked. When he spoke, 300 people listened. His voice was clear. His mind was sharp. He was a leader. He was a protector. He was the man who had all the answers. But here, in the shadows of this giant warehouse, Vinh is silent. He is a ghost in an orange vest. He looks at the giant shelves. They are like steel mountains of boxes. Thousands of boxes. Every box is a task. Every task is a reminder that he is at the bottom of the mountain now. What does a man like Vinh want? Does he want money? Yes. Does he want a house? Yes. But deep inside, his desire is much more painful. Vinh wants to feel like a man again. He wants to look at his supervisor, a boy who is only 24 years old, and speak with confidence. He wants to say, I understand the system. I can improve this process. I am a professional. But the words do not come. English feels like a thick wall between his brain and his mouth. He knows the answer in Vietnamese, but he is a prisoner of his own silence. Vinh has a daughter. Her name is Lan. She is 10 years old. She is the reason he moved to this new country. He wanted a better future for her. But every evening, when he comes home, he hides his rough hands. He hides his tired eyes. He dreams of a simple thing. He dreams of the day Lan looks at him and says, my father is a leader. He doesn't want her to see a broken man. He doesn't want her to see a father who is afraid of a supervisor's voice. He wants his voice back. He wants his dignity back. He wants to prove that a leader is still a leader, even when he carries a box. Every time he scans a package, he says to himself, I am more than this orange vest. I am more than this warehouse. I am Vinh. I am a father. I am a leader. I'm just waiting for my voice to return. This desire is like a fire. It burns in his chest every single morning. It is the only thing that keeps him standing when his legs are tired. He is not just working for a paycheck. He is working to find the man he used to be. He is searching for the version of himself that was not afraid to speak. He is waiting for a chance to show the world that his broken English does not mean he has a broken mind. The journey is long, the mountain is high, but a leader never gives up on his people. And Vinh will not give up on himself. The heavy door of the warehouse opens. The cold air rushes in. But the cold outside is nothing compared to the cold inside Vinh's heart. The shift begins at 6 a.m. The noise is everywhere. The sound of forklifts. Beep, beep, beep. The sound of heavy boxes hitting the metal conveyor belt. Thump, thump, thump. In this place, speed is everything. The computer monitors time. The computer monitors every movement. If you are slow, you are a problem. Vinh stands at station number 4. His job is to sort the incoming packages. Small box to the left, large box to the right. Red label to the top shelf, blue label to the bottom shelf. It sounds simple. But today, the system is different. The supervisor, a young man named Tyler, walks over. Tyler is 22 years old. He has a loud voice. He speaks very fast. He uses slang that Vinh does not understand. Hey Vinh, listen up. We're rerouting the West Coast shipments. Put the priority flats in the yellow bins, but only if they have the express stamp. The rest go to the bulk section, unless they're oversized. Got it? Vinh freezes. Rerouting? Priority flats? Express stamp? The words fly past his ears like fast birds. He tries to catch them, but they are too quick. Vinh feels the heat rising in his neck. He looks at Tyler. In Vietnam, if a young man spoke to Vinh, he would speak with formal language. He would wait for Vinh to finish his thought. But here, Tyler is looking at his watch. Vinh, you got it or not? I don't have all day. We are behind schedule. Vinh opens his mouth. He wants to say, please, Tyler, can you speak slowly? I am a smart man, but these words are new to me. Can you show me one time? But the English words feel like dry sand in his throat. He's afraid. He's afraid that if he asks a question, Tyler will think he's stupid. He is afraid that his co-workers will laugh at his accent. So Vinh does the most dangerous thing an immigrant can do. He nods his head. He says, yes, okay, I understand. But he does not understand. Vinh begins to move the boxes. His heart is beating fast. He puts a yellow box in the bulk section. He puts a priority flat in the wrong bin. He's guessing. He's gambling with his job. Every box he moves feels heavier than the last one. He feels like a child in a man's body. He feels like he is wearing a mask. The manager Vinh, the man who managed millions of dollars, is screaming inside. Stop. Ask for help. You are making a mistake. But the immigrant Vinh, the man who is afraid of losing his paycheck, keeps his head down. Then it happens. The conveyor belt stops. A loud red light flashes on the ceiling. The whole warehouse goes quiet. Tyler runs back to station number 4. He is angry. His face is red. Vin, what are you doing? You messed up the whole line. The express packages are in the wrong truck. Do you even speak English? Can you read the labels? The words, "Do you even speak English?" hit Vin like a physical blow. It is not a question. It is an insult. Vin looks down at his boots. He sees his co-workers looking at him. Some look sorry for him. Some look annoyed. Vin feels a deep shame. This is the Great Barrier. It is not just the English language. It is the loss of status. It is the feeling that your brain is locked in a cage. You have the ideas, you have the experience, but you do not have the key. The key is the language. Vin stands there, silent. He wants to explain, but he only knows, "I'm sorry." "I'm sorry" is a weak phrase. "I'm sorry" does not fix the conveyor belt. "I'm sorry" does not bring back his dignity. He realizes that his silence is his biggest enemy. He realizes that being the quiet worker is not a virtue. It is a prison. The supervisor walks away, shaking his head. Vin is left alone with the boxes. The boxes are no longer just cardboard. They are symbols of his failure. He thinks about his daughter Lan. He thinks about her school fees. He thinks about the pride he lost today. The barrier is high. The wall is thick. Vin wonders, can I ever climb over this? Or will I be the man who doesn't understand for the rest of my life? The red light stops flashing, but the fire of shame is still burning in Vin's chest. Tyler, the supervisor, does not live quietly. He stands there looking at Vin like he is a broken machine. "Go to the break room, Vin," Tyler says. His voice is cold. "Sit there until I figure out what to do with you. You're wasting our time." As Vin walks to the break room, he feels every eye in the warehouse on his back. He passes by 2 younger workers, Mike and Jason. They are laughing. Vin does not understand every word they say, but he hears his name. "Did you see that? Old man Vin almost crashed the whole system." "Yeah, man. Why do they hire people who can't even follow a simple instruction?" It's like talking to a brick wall. No English, no brain, I guess. No brain. The words repeat in Vin's head like a hammer. He enters the break room. It is empty and smells of cheap coffee. He sits on a cold plastic chair. In this silence, the real villain appears. It is not Tyler. It is not Mike or Jason. The real villain is the voice inside Vin's own mind. It is the voice of his past. The voice says, "Look at you, Vin. Look at your hands. Remember your office in Saigon? Remember your black leather chair? You were a king there. Here, you are a ghost. You are 50 years old, and you are being scolded by a boy who knows nothing. Maybe they are right. Maybe you are a brick wall. Maybe your time is over. Why did you come here? To be a failure? To be a joke?" Vin covers his face with his rough hands. He feels a deep bitterness in his mouth. In his old life, he was the one who gave orders. He was the one who fired people. Now, he is the one waiting to be fired. The loss of status is a poison. It makes you hate yourself. It makes you believe your English is broken, your soul is also broken. The antagonist is not just a person. The antagonist is the system that looks at an immigrant. It is a supervisor who thinks an accent is a sign of low intelligence. It is a coworker who thinks your silence means you have nothing to say. But the most dangerous villain is a self-doubt that lives in Vin's heart. It tells him to quit. It tells him to go home and tell his daughter, "I'm sorry, Lan. Your father is not a leader anymore. I am just a man who moves boxes and makes mistakes." Vin looks at a small puddle of spilled coffee on the table. He sees his reflection. He looks old. He looks tired. He remembers a meeting 5 years ago. A young employee at the bank made a huge mistake with a loan. The employee was crying. Vin sat him down. He said, "A mistake is just a lesson you haven't learned yet. Stand up. Fix it. Be better tomorrow." Now, Vin needs to hear his own words. The warehouse environment makes him forget who he is. Every minute he sits in this break room, the villain grows stronger. The villain wants him to feel small. The villain wants him to accept that he is invisible. You're just a number, Vin. You are just station number 4. If you leave today, they will replace you in 10 minutes. You don't matter. This is the peak of the mountain. Vin is at his lowest point. He feels the weight of the labels, the boxes, and the cold metal. He feels the weight of the 300 people he used to lead. They are all watching him in his imagination. Are they disappointed? Are they laughing? The silence in the break room is louder than the noise of the warehouse. It is a heavy, suffocating silence. Vinh is fighting a war without weapons. He is fighting for the right to believe in himself again. But how can he win? How can he fight back when he doesn't have the words? The supervisor's voice echoes. Can you even read the labels? Vinh's heart is heavy, but his eyes are starting to change. He is tired of being the victim. He is tired of the villain in his head telling him he's nothing. But the Raucan is still there. The co-workers are still laughing. And Tyler is coming back into the break room with a piece of paper in his hand. Is it a warning? Is it a termination letter? Vinh stands up. His legs are shaking, but he stands up. The war is just beginning. Vinh stands up as Tyler enters the break room. In Tyler's hand is a yellow paper. Vinh's heart feels like it is falling into a deep hole. Is this the end? He thinks. Am I fired? But before Tyler can speak, a hand touches Tyler's shoulder. It is a strong hand, with dark skin and silver hair. It is Samuel. Samuel is the oldest worker in the warehouse. He is 65 years old. He is from Nigeria. Samuel has been here for 30 years. Everyone respects Samuel. Even the angry supervisors listen to him. Tyler, Samuel says. His voice is deep and calm, like a slow river. Give me the paper. I will talk to Vinh. The line is moving again. Go back to your desk. I will handle station number 4. Tyler hesitates. He looks at Vinh, then at Samuel. He grumbles something and hands the paper to Samuel. Then Tyler walks away. The break room is quiet again. Vinh looks at the floor. He is ashamed. He expects Samuel to scold him, but Samuel does not scold him. Samuel sits down next to Vinh. He pushes a cup of hot tea toward him. Drink, my friend, Samuel says. Vinh looks up. I am sorry, Samuel. My English, I don't understand. Samuel laughs softly. It is a warm, kind sound. Vinh, do you know what I was in Nigeria? Vinh shakes his head. I was a professor of mathematics at a university, Samuel says. Vinh's eyes widen. A professor? Yes, Samuel continues. When I first came here, I was like you. I was a lion who lost his voice. I was a smart man who felt stupid because of a new language. I cried in this break room 25 years ago. I wanted to go home every single day. Vinh feels a strange heat in his eyes. He is not alone. How did you stay, Samuel? How did you survive? Samuel leans in close. I found a secret. I call it the power of 3. You think you need 1,000 words to be a leader? You don't. You only need 3 things: clarity, courage, and the bridge sentence. Vinh listens like his life depends on it. The secret is not grammar, Vinh, Samuel says. The secret is control. When people speak fast, you feel like a victim. You must stop being the victim. You must lead the conversation. Even with basic English, you can be the boss of the talk. Samuel takes a pen and writes on the back of the yellow paper. This is your bridge sentence, Vinh. Memorize it. When you don't understand, don't say I'm sorry. Don't say I don't know. Say this. I want to do this right. Please explain slowly. When you say I want to do this right, you show them your character. You show them you are a professional. You are not a student. You are a worker with high standards. Vinh repeats the words in his mind. I want to do this right. Please explain slowly. It feels different. It feels strong. And here is the second part of the secret, Samuel adds. Never nod your head if you don't understand. A leader does not guess. A leader confirms. Use the repeat and check method. If they say, put the boxes on the left, you say, left, correct. Keep it short, keep it simple. 1 word is a bridge, 2 words are a road. You don't need to be a poet. You just need to be a builder. Samuel hands the yellow paper back to Vinh. It was not a termination letter. It was a new list of instructions. Tyler is young, Vinh. He is afraid of losing his job too. He speaks fast because he is stressed. If you lead him with your bridge sentence, he will slow down. He will respect you because you are taking responsibility. Go back out there, Vinh. Don't go back as an immigrant. Go back as a manager who is learning a new tool. Language is just a tool, like a hammer. You still have the brain, you still have the heart. Vinh looks at the paper. He looks at Samuel's kind, wrinkled face. For the first time in months, Vinh feels a spark of fire in his chest. The invisible man is starting to fade. The leader is waking up. He stands up. He doesn't look at the floor anymore. He looks Samuel in the eye and says, Thank you, Professor. I want to do this right. Samuel smiles and winks. Good start, Vinh. Now, go show them what a leader looks like in an orange vest. Vinh walks out of the break room.
The noise of the warehouse hits him again. Beep, thump, roar. But this time, the noise does not feel like a monster. It feels like a challenge. Vinh feels the yellow paper in his pocket. It is his shield. It is his map. He walks back to station number 4. Tyler is there. He is looking at a computer screen. He looks stressed. He looks ready to shout. Tyler turns around and sees Vinh. Oh, you're back. Good. We have a mountain of express packages now. They need to be scanned, tagged, and put on the silver pallets by 9 a.m. Don't mix them with the ground shipping or we are all in trouble. Move fast. Tyler starts to walk away. In the past, Vinh would just nod. In the past, Vinh would stay silent and pray. But today, Vinh remembers Samuel's voice. Don't be a victim. Lead the talk. Tyler! Vinh calls out. His voice is not loud, but it is firm. Tyler stops. He looks surprised. No one usually stops him. What? Tyler asks, looking at his watch. Vinh takes a deep breath. He feels a dry sound in his throat, but he pushes the words out. I want to do this right, Vinh says. He speaks slowly. He looks Tyler in the eye. Please, explain slowly. Silver pallets for express? Ground shipping for where? Tyler blinks. He is quiet for 2 seconds. He sees that Vinh is not looking at the floor. He sees a man who cares about the quality of the work. Tyler's shoulders drop a little. He sighs, but not in an angry way. Right, okay, listen. Express packages have the E label. They go on the silver pallets. Ground shipping has a G label. They go on the wooden pallets. Silver for E, wood for G. Simple? Vinh uses the second secret, the repeat and check method. Silver for E? Vinh asks. Yes, Tyler answers. Wood for G? Vinh asks again. Exactly, Tyler says. Correct, thank you. Vinh finishes the conversation. Vinh begins to work. He picks up a box. He looks for the letter E. He puts it on the silver pallet. He picks up another box. It has a G. He puts it on the wooden pallet. Every box is a victory. Every movement is a sentence. But then a problem happens. A box arrives with no label. No E, no G. Vinh feels the panic coming back. The old Vinh would hide the box or put it anywhere. The new Vinh remembers, a leader does not guess. He waits for Tyler to pass by. Tyler, 1 moment. Vinh points at the box. No label, no E, no G. What do I do? Tyler looks at the box. Oh, that's a return. Put it in the blue bin behind you. Blue bin? Return? Vinh asks. Yes, Vinh, good catch. Thanks for asking. Thanks for asking. Vinh almost smiles. He realizes something amazing. When he speaks, Tyler stops being a villain. Tyler becomes a teammate. The problem was not just Tyler's anger. The problem was the silence between them. Vinh's bridge sentence is building a road. Hour by hour, the silver pallets grow tall. The wooden pallets are full and organized. The 2 younger workers, Mike and Jason, walk past station number 4. They see Vinh working with a straight back. They see Vinh talking to the supervisor without fear. They don't laugh this time. They see a professional at work. Vinh's legs are tired. His arms are heavy, but his mind is clear. He is not thinking about his bank office in Saigon anymore. He is thinking about the here and now. He is realizing that leadership is not about the tie you wear, it is about how you handle the pressure. It is about how you seek the truth when you are confused. At 8:50 a.m., the last express package is on the silver pallet. Tyler comes back with a scanner. He checks the whole line. 0 mistakes, Tyler mutters. He looks at Vinh and gives a small thumbs up. Good job today, Vinh. Really good job. Vinh nods. Thank you, Tyler. Step by step. Tyler doesn't know what step by step means to Vinh. He doesn't know it is a promise of a better future. But Vinh knows. He feels the power of his own voice. It is a small voice. It is a basic voice. But it is his voice. And it is growing stronger with every box he moves. The sun is setting over the Texas plains. The sky is a mix of orange and deep purple. Vinh walks to his old car. His body is tired. His shoulders ache. But for the first time in many months, his heart feels light. He does not feel like a ghost anymore. He feels like a man who survived the storm. He feels like a leader who found his way back. He drives home slowly. He looks at his reflection in the rear-view mirror. He sees the same eyes that managed a bank in Saigon. The same eyes that made big decisions. You are still there, Vinh, he whispers to himself. The language changed, but the man did not. When he arrives at his small apartment, the lights are on.
He smells jasmine rice and ginger. His daughter, Lan, is sitting at the wooden table. She's doing her homework. Usually, Vin walks in quietly. He hides his dirty orange vest in a bag. He goes to the bathroom to wash the smell of the warehouse off his skin. He doesn't want Lan to see the laborer. He wants her to remember the manager. But tonight, Vin does something different. He walks in with his head held high. He's still wearing the orange vest. The vest has dust on it. It has the smell of cardboard. But to Vin, it is no longer a symbol of shame. It is a uniform of courage. Lan looks up from her book. "Hi, Ba," she says. She looks at the orange vest. She looks at his rough hands. Vin sits down next to her. "Hi, Lan, how was school today?" Lan hesitates. "It was okay, Ba, but you look different today." Vin smiles. "Different? How?" "You don't look tired," she says. "You look like you did back home." Vin feels a lump in his throat. Children see the truth before adults do. He takes a deep breath and speaks to her in English. He wants to practice the bridge sentence of his life. "Lan, today was a good day at work. I am learning new things, step by step. I'm doing it right." Lan's eyes brighten. She hears a strength in his voice. She doesn't care about his grammar. She doesn't care about his accent. She hears the confidence of her father. "Your English is getting better, Ba," she cries out. Vin laughs. "It is basic, Lan, very basic. But today, I used my voice. I talked to my supervisor. I helped my team. I moved many boxes, but I did not lose my dignity." Lan reaches out and touches his rough hand. "I'm proud of you, Ba. My friends say their fathers are doctors or engineers. But I tell them my father is a hero, because you started from zero for me." Vin closes his eyes. The invisible professional is gone. He realizes that he doesn't need to be a bank manager to be a hero. He is a hero because he has resilience. He is a hero because he is brave enough to learn a new language at 50. He is a hero because he refused to stay silent. That night, Vin eats his dinner with a real appetite. The rice tastes better. The water tastes sweeter. He looks at the yellow paper Samuel gave him. He puts it on the refrigerator with a magnet. "I want to do this right. It is not just about the warehouse anymore. It is about his life in this new country." He goes to sleep early. The noise of the forklifts and the shouting of the warehouse are gone. In his dreams, he is not leading 300 people in a bank. He is leading himself. He is walking up the mountain, one word at a time. He knows tomorrow will be hard. There will be more boxes, there will be more fast English. But Vin is not afraid. He has his bridge sentence, he has his resilience, and most importantly, he has his daughter's pride. He is Vin. He is a father, he is a student, and he is, once again, a leader of his own destiny. The story of Mr. Vin is not just a story. It is the story of many of you watching this right now. You feel the weight of your past. You feel the silence of your present. But listen to me. Your silence is a prison, but your words are the key. Let's look at the 3 core lessons from Vin's journey today. Lesson number 1. Your job is what you do, but your dignity is who you are. Never let a warehouse, a restaurant, or a cleaning job define your brain. Mr. Vin was a manager before, and he is still a manager today. The only difference is the tool he uses. Before, he used Vietnamese. Now, he is learning English. Do not be ashamed of your orange vest. Be proud of the courage it takes to wear it in a new country. Lesson number 2. Stop saying "I'm sorry" for your English. When you say "I'm sorry," you put yourself below other people. You make yourself small. Instead, use Vin's bridge sentence. "I want to do this right. Please speak slowly." This sentence changes everything. It shows you have high standards. It shows you are a professional who cares about the result. When you lead the conversation, people stop looking down on you. They start looking at your work. Lesson number 3. Resilience is built step by step. You don't need to speak perfectly today. You just need to be 1% better than yesterday. One new word is a victory. One question asked is a mountain climbed. Vin did not win because he became fluent in one day. He won because he decided to stop being invisible. Now, I have a small challenge for you today. I want you to take a piece of paper, just like Samuel gave to Vin. Write down your bridge sentence in English. "I want to do this right. Please explain slowly." Put it in your pocket. Take it to work tomorrow. When you feel afraid, touch that paper. Remember that you are a leader of your own life. I want to hear from you. In the comments below, please complete this sentence. My name is blank
and I work with blank. For example, my name is Vinh and I work with dignity. Write it, say it, believe it. This is your first step to breaking the silence. If this story touched your heart today, please subscribe to Everyday Confidence English. We are here to be the voice of the underdog. We are here to remind you that you are not alone. Your English may be basic, but your future is limitless. Look at yourself in the mirror tonight. Do not see an immigrant who is struggling. See a hero who is building a legacy for their family. You have the power to change. Your value is decided by you, not by your boss and not by your accent. Go to sleep with peace. Wake up with strength. I will see you tomorrow in a better version of yourself. Good night and stay brave. Let's step out of the warehouse for a moment. Let's talk heart to heart. Why did Vin's story move you? It is because Vin's struggle is not about boxes. It is about the ego trap. Many of you were kings and queens in your home country. You had titles. You had power. When you moved to a new land, you lost your title. And you think you lost your value. This is the biggest lie. Listen carefully. A diamond in a sealed box is a diamond. A diamond in a dirty warehouse is still a diamond. Your English is just the box. Your character is the diamond. Let's look at the first deep lesson, the power of vulnerability. Vinh was afraid to ask for help because he wanted to look smart. He thought, if I ask a question, they will see I am weak. But the truth is the opposite. When you say, I want to do this right, please explain slowly, you are showing strength. You are showing that you care about the work more than your ego. In a new country, the fastest way to grow is to be brave enough to be a student again. A leader who can become a student is a leader who cannot be defeated. The second lesson. Language is a tool, not an IQ test. We often make a mistake. We think, my English is bad, so my brain is bad. No, your brain is a high-speed computer. English is just a new software. The software is loading slowly today, but the hardware is still powerful. Samuel, the professor from Nigeria, understood this. He moved boxes, but he never stopped thinking like a scientist. Do not let your broken English break your spirit. Use short sentences. Use simple words. Clear communication is better than perfect grammar. Vin's bridge sentence saved his job not because it was beautiful, but because it was honest. The third lesson. You are the bridge for your family. Vinh felt ashamed in front of his daughter Lan, but Lan saw a hero. Why? Because she saw a man who sacrificed his comfort for her future. If you are working a job you hate, if you are struggling with a language you don't know, remember your why. Your struggle is the foundation of your children's success. Every time you feel small at work, remember that you are a giant in your child's eyes. You are showing them what resilience looks like. You are teaching them that it is okay to start from zero. Today, you might be the quiet worker at station number 4, but you are also the CEO of your family's future. Do not let the noise of the warehouse drown out the voice of your soul. Accept your current position, but do not accept it as your final destination. Vinh used the warehouse as a classroom. You can do the same. Every label you read, every instruction you hear is a free lesson. Change your mindset from I have to work to I am getting paid to learn. This shift in thinking will change your energy. And when your energy changes, people around you, the Tylers, the Mikes, the Jasons, will start to feel it. They will see a leader in an orange vest. And eventually, they will have to call you by your name, with respect. Now, look at me. I don't want you to just close this video and go to sleep. I want you to take one small step tonight. A leader does not wait for the perfect moment. A leader creates the moment. Your mission today is simple, but it is powerful. I want you to find a small piece of paper. It can be a sticky note, a business card, or just a scrap of paper. On one side, I want you to write your past title in your home language. Manager, teacher, engineer, business owner. Look at it. Remember your strength. On the other side, I want you to write your new bridge sentence in English. I want to do this right. Please explain slowly. This paper is your bridge between who you were and who you are becoming. Keep it in your pocket tomorrow, at the warehouse, at the shop, or at the construction site. When you feel the inner villain whispering that you are small, touch that paper. Feel the texture of the paper and remember, you are a professional. You are a person with high standards.
You are just learning a new tool. Now, let's practice together in our community. I want you to go to the comment section below. Do not be afraid of your spelling. Do not be afraid of your grammar. This is a safe space for the underdogs. Complete these 3 sentences for me. 1. My name is, your name. 2. My old job was, your old job. 3. Today I work with dignity/resilience/pride. For example, my name is Anne. My old job was a high school teacher. Today I work with dignity. When you write this, you are telling the world and you are telling yourself that you have not lost your identity. Read the comments of other people. You will see that you are surrounded by heroes. You will see that you are part of a tribe of brave souls. If this lesson gave you a spark of hope, please hit the like button. It tells the YouTube algorithm that stories for immigrants matter. It helps this video reach another person who is sitting in a break room right now, feeling invisible. And if you want to continue this journey of building your confidence step by step, please subscribe to Everyday Confidence English. We don't just teach you how to speak, we teach you how to stand tall. Before we finish, I have a quick quiz for you to test your memory. Fill in the blank in this sentence. The supervisor spoke too fast, so Vinh used his blank sentence. Write the answer in the comments. Is it a magic sentence, a bridge sentence, or a short sentence? Remember, your voice is a muscle. If you don't use it, it stays weak. If you use it every day, even just a little bit, it will become a force of nature. Don't wait for your English to be perfect to start being a leader. Be a leader now with the words you have. You are doing a great job. You are braver than you think. And you are much more than the job you do. The warehouse is dark now. The lights are off. The machines are silent. But the fire you started tonight is still burning. Take a long, deep breath with me. Inhale the courage. Exhale the shame. Inhale your past. Exhale your fear. I want you to look at your reflection in the screen right now. What do you see? Do you see a worker who is tired? Do you see an immigrant who is struggling with a new language? Look deeper. Look into your own eyes. The same eyes that saw your home country. The same eyes that looked at your children and promised them a better life. The man or woman in that reflection is a survivor. You are a pioneer. You are the one who had the bravery to leave everything behind. That bravery is your true language. English is just a collection of sounds, but your spirit is a collection of victories. Every day you wake up and go to that job, you are winning. Every time you try to say a word, even if it is broken, you are winning. Do not let anyone, not a supervisor, not a coworker, not even the voice in your head, tell you that you are less than amazing. The road is long, yes. The mountain of English is high, yes. But remember Vinh. He didn't need to be perfect. He just needed to be present. He didn't need 1,000 words. He just needed his bridge sentence. And you have your bridge now too. Tonight, when you put your head on the pillow, I want you to say these words to yourself. Repeat them slowly in your heart. I am still a leader. I am still a professional. My value is not my accent. My value is my heart. Feel those words. Let them sink into your skin. Let them protect you from the cold air of the warehouse tomorrow. You are building a legacy. Your children will tell your story one day. They will say, "My parents came with nothing, but they never lost their dignity." That is the greatest gift you can give them. Go to sleep now, with peace in your soul. The world may not see your greatness yet, but I see it. This community sees it. And soon, the world will have no choice but to hear your voice. Stay patient with yourself. Be kind to your own mind. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one bridge sentence. You are doing a great job. You are exactly where you need to be to become the person you want to be. I am proud of you. The voice of the underdog is your voice. Sleep well, brave soul. Tomorrow is a new day, a new chance to speak.